Hey y'all, Rome came on here to start talking about NiteFlirt. Well, I'm sick and tired of talking about NiteFlirt, but I know that a lot of people have questions about that. So let's start. So first off, I'm gonna try to make this more like a video style than a live, but if y'all have questions, I'm let your girl know. So you're gonna go to NiteFlirt.com and sign up, right? Then you gotta scroll to the bottom. Scroll all the way down, keep scrolling to where it says become a flirt. And you click on become a flirt. It's gonna ask you for your card information. Put it in right there. I think it says it charges you a penny and puts it back, or maybe it's $1. I don't know. The purpose of it is to verify that you're over 18. I think. Don't quote me on that. We're the TOS, but I think that's the reason. So I ain't trying to be rude. I'm hungry. mm. Okay. So then you put your card in. The next thing I believe it asks you for is a listing. So this is going to be your first time seeing this, and it's going to look confusing. You're going to be like, well, what do I click or whatever? First off, it should say, if you're a woman, it should say, it should be highlighted, find women. Don't talk about, why does it say find women? I'm a woman. Because this is a listing that you're creating for a customer. So if you're a woman, it should be highlighted woman. If you're a man, highlighted man. Trans, highlighted trans. Okay. Now, you can't have this. This ain't good for you. But you been making me feel bad. Why you be doing me like that, buddy? You be doing me wrong. You be making me feel like I'm doing something bad. Like I'm wrong for eating my food and waste the crumbs on myself. Or you're gonna get to these listings now. What listings should you create? Let's talk about that. So hold on, let me get to that page so I can follow along. Mm. Mm. That meat is good. That's the best meat I had in my mouth in a long time. Okay. It's gonna say adults only, find women, and pick on your categories. Now, if you're trans or you're a man, cause y'all, I've been getting some up and coming male content creators, lots of trans. I appreciate y'all for watching me. But y'all got different categories. So y'all may not have the same ones as on here. And specifically for trans, it just really irritates me that NiteFlirt doesn't provide you as many categories as they do with women. And like they're very limited. And it just Oh, it just grinds my gears. They need to put some more categories on there for y'all. As my heart hurts, because you make me feel sad. Because you can't get none of this food. You can't eat this. You can't eat this. I give you other meats, but not this one. This is too salty. Not for little buddies. Anyways, the first listing I want to click on is Women Home Alone. Okay? The first category in Women Home Alone that y'all want to click on as your listing is the very first one. It starts with an S. Now, that one is a little oversaturated, yes, but it's the very first one that when they call the 1-800 number that they hear. And guys can be dumb. I'm just saying. Guys can be a little stupid sometimes. No offense, gentlemen. But y'all can be. So they would just literally click on that instead of like really searching the categories. And if you're not one of the callers, one of the voices that they're going to hear on that listing, you have a listing set up for that, then guess what? They ain't never going to find you. It's just one of the ones that's oversaturated that I would recommend because it's the first thing that they can click on. Now, staying in that category, staying in that same Women Home Alone. 1 second. What you got? For what? Oh. Hey. Good. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at my fingers. Like I ain't got no home training. It's just too good. The seasoning is just too good. Okay. There's 2 other ones in this one that I would recommend. One, I would stay away from the ones that categorize you by race, age, Asian, Ebony, Latina. Maybe I could just speak for myself because I know I'm a little ethnically ambiguous. I get it, but it's like they don't believe me and none of them. So maybe it's just me. Maybe you could try it, but I don't know. That's just like a guy could possibly call you, but if he's not into Asians, he ain't never gonna click on that one. So I would say one that more men are gonna click on. So, anyways, let's talk about the ones. If you're a BBW, I did get a lot of phone calls in the BBW listing. So if you are do BBW and oral sex, do a listing of that. But here's the thing. Here's the catch. You're gonna be hurting your throat now. So when I had a listing in that, I titled it in a way that when they called, they knew they were going to be the ones, not me. Okay? You don't want to hurt your throat now. Do not create a... Oh, I don't want to tell you not to. If you create a moaning listing, a listing just for moaning, baby girl, your throat going to start hurting. If you create one you create one in that, and you gear it towards where they're going to call you and be like, bitch, suck my dick. And you have to start making them noises, your throat going to hurt. So you want to target the cocksucking guys, okay? Now, moving along. So those are 3 that you should click on in Women Home Alone. Well, obviously not BBW if you ain't BBW. We're going to skip Phone with Cam. I'm going to come back around to talking about that. And I want you to click on Fetish. Oop, Fetish. Femdom. There's a lot of fucking cucks on this site. So please, hear me out. All y'all need to have Femdom listening. A lot of cooks on here. They're going to call that listing. The next one, feminization. That's where all the sissies call. Sorry. I usually don't talk with my mouth open with food in my mouth, but So femdom, cooks, feminization, sissies. Now, I personally, if I was new to this industry, I would stay away from financial dom because you really want to know what you're doing when you put yourself in that listing. You really want to know the verbiage, the terminology. Cucks, I've learned, don't mind teaching. So if you're new into female dom, they don't mind teaching how they want to worship their goddess, or how what a cuck is, what hot wife is, what SPH. Like, they don't mind that. Findom don't want to teach you. Them motherfuckers want you to know. So with that being said, please, if you're gonna create a listing in financial domination, just do your research and know what you're doing. Now, I'm telling y'all the most popular ones in my opinion. This is, again, it's all my opinion now. So don't be on here. I don't need to hear the Karens coming out, because every time I make it, the Karens be coming after me. But moving forward, click on fantasy. Now, on fantasy, I love role playing. Role playing at one point was my highest, like, I had the highest number of calls on that listing. I'll tell y'all how it's easy for me to improv, or if they'll be like, oh, can you be the doctor and I be the nurse or whatever, I can like click into character. Everybody can do that, and that's fine. If you can, do role playing. Right underneath that, you see other. Let me tell y'all why other is important. Because that's your ignore listing. Make your other category your ignore listing. You gonna sign up for NiteFlirt? Where's your little bone at? Mm, other. Ignore listing. Okay. If you choose not to make an ignore listing when that's the easiest listing I could possibly think of, and you choose to sleep on some free money, that's you. But I would create an ignore listing if I was y'all. Now, that's enough on listings, because that's all the main ones that I would recommend y'all sign up for. You need more than one listing, girl. You're not gonna get no phone calls with, well, don't let me speak nothing over you, but my recommendation is having 5 to 6 listings. Do with it as you wish, but don't come complaining to me if you not making money and you don't got your 5 or 6 listings. I don't want to hear it, because that's the first thing. How many listens do you got? You tell me 3, I'm gonna be like, bitch, didn't you hear my fucking video? I said 5 or 6. That's why I be thinking in my head now. All right, moving forward. Oh, I want to come back around to phone with cam listings. I'm gonna briefly speak on this. If you have phone with cam listings, you do have to have 2 separate devices. One being your cell phone that they call you, right? And the other one, um, like your laptop or another phone, so you can open up Skype on it. Sell your Skype name. I never sold mine personally. Um, I don't want to talk about this too much because the Karens love coming for this. If you sell your Skype name, you can sell it on NiteFlirt, or you can just give it to them when they call your phone line. Now, but you have to have 2 separate devices for phone with cam. If you're gonna do phone with cam, have you on top of those 5 or 6 listings. Sorry, this looks like a sty, but it's really just eyelash glue, and y'all just gonna deal with it right now. What was I saying? Phone with cam. Make you at least 2 listings. So, for instance, you should have 7 to 8 listings if you're doing phone with Cam. Okay. Y'all should have no questions about. Oh, let's click on one to just go through one together. When you click on one, you're going to press continue. It asks you for a title. If you are not creative and you just need some help making your title, what you're going to do is figure out what listing that you're in and click on find a flirt. Go through all the girls or people in that listing, see what their titles are, see what they're writing, and just try to make yours better. Description. If you're good with HTML, basic coding, that's where you would put that at in the description. If you're not good with HTML, I feel like some people try to really, really stress HTML. I'm telling you guys, I was on, hold on, 2019, 20, 21. I was on NiteFlirt 3 years with no HTML, still made my money. I did see a difference and an increase with HTML. I did, I'm not gonna lie, but not nothing huge. You're welcome. Sorry, I got food stuck in my teeth, y'all. I'm not trying to be unladylike. But if you're not good with HTML, all you have to do is be creative. So when I had it without HTML, I gave an introduction of myself. Hi, it's your favorite cam girl, Paisley Hayes. I've been in this industry X amount of years. I don't plan on leaving soon. What I love most about the industry is blah blah blah. And here are a list of things I like to do. But I'm always open to new suggestions. And then I would list things. Cuckold, SPH, roleplay. Um, I had like things like squirt and stuff because like I said, I did my what is this? Oh, that's the thing. My video chats and stuff, but whatever. I even put on there just like to talk. If I'm making sense, give me a thumbs up because it's 5 of y'all. One thumbs up. Give me another one. Okay, so next you want to pick your price. With an ignore line, honestly, if you're just starting, I would put your ignore line at 99 cents. I would not start your other calls. Contrary to what you might have heard on some of my other videos, I want to go back. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. And y'all know y'all can always cash app your girl, send me a little tip or something, buy me a coffee for making all these damn videos and stuff. But hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Look here, sir. I'm not about to do this now. Oh, hey, it's 80 y'all on here. So I got these little fruit cups. It's peaches, but it's supposed to be strawberry banana flavored juice. So I thought that was really interesting because first I was like, why are these peaches so dark? But I guess that's a strawberry. I've been really obsessed with applesauce. I don't know why, but I've been going through these little packs of applesauce like it ain't shit. But I saw these peaches. Well, I was gonna get some pears in the cup. Then I saw these peaches. I'm like, I gotta try these. Mm. Them hoes is good. I ain't gonna lie. Let's talk about pricing though. $1.99 is the standard, but when you're just starting, don't feel like you gotta put 99 cents to make phone calls. Like I said, keep your ignore listing at that. I would not go below $1.69. If I was you, I'd probably price it at $1.79, $1.89, and really build my calls from there because when a person sees that, they're thinking like, even though it's just 10 cents, they're thinking like, whoa, it could be $1.99, but I'm gonna click on her because she's 189 or she's 169 or whatever the case is. The last thing you gotta upload before you after your $1.99 after your price is a picture. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not speaking to people that buy fake pictures. NiteFlirt does allow you to buy fake pictures as long as you have the 2257 form to go with the model's picture that you're using. I don't know what site you do that from. I've always used my real pictures. I've never hidden my face. Um, so I like to speak with people, especially when I do consultations and stuff, to really be able to push the people that want to show their actual face and to encourage y'all, like, why are y'all hiding who you are? You don't have to pretend that you're white. You don't have to pretend you're not a BBW. And this is what be pissing me off is that my minority people, my trans people, and my BBW people, y'all feel the need that y'all got to shortchange yourselves because you're not this skinny white blonde. But please, it's way better to be yourself and don't feel the need that you have to set lower prices because of whatever. Especially BBWs, like, y'all be pissing me off. Like, y'all do not have to have these cheap ass prices. Like, you're worth what you're worth. Moving along, because I ain't trying to get too preachy. I'm trying to keep this very educational. So, and then you press OK. Your listings take about 24 hours to get approved. Um, or sometimes they get approved the same day. I'm not gonna lie, but I just tell y'all about 24 hours to get all your listings together. And then when one listing gets approved, you're eligible to enroll in chat. So let's talk about that. Um, y'all actually giving me something to focus on right now because my brain is just all over the place. But after I get off here, I'm doing PSO work today. My phone wasn't charged, so I needed to let it charge. But I'm gonna get on my PSO stuff today. Oh, hold on. Oh, good job. Hold on. We gonna go back to NiteFlirt. Let me see where my payouts are now. All right. Okay, okay, okay. Good job. Now, back to you guys. Back to NiteFlirt. Okay, so like I said, you can enroll in chat when at least one listing becomes approved, and you can't change your price for it. It's just set. It is what it is. But that's where they text you at. No, and let me tell you why. When I was doing my research on recorded listings, okay, let me just let me just give you an example so I can make sense of what I'm talking about. When you click on Find a Flirt, oh dang, I need to go to the desktop site, not mobile. Okay. So when you click on Find Flirt and say you click on a particular category, so we talk about fetish, femdoms a lot. Let's start with there. And you go, hold on, my phone was slow. Oh, there we go. And you sort it by highest rated. So the top person has so glitchy. The top person has 55,980 phone calls. But if you sort that same category with recorded and search the top, the highest rated unrecorded. Now we just said 55,000, right? The highest one on here only has 1,941. With that being said, I just feel like I don't want y'all to focus on that because I don't think that's where the money's at. The best times of day to make money for calls. One, once you become consistent and establish the dates and times that you want to work, it's an unfair question for me to tell you what's the best time to take calls because, like, I had this one girl, she liked to do all her calls during the day. I never made money during the day, like, but she loved it. I like early mornings and overnights personally. That's when I make the most money, especially like that 2 a.m. hour to like 8 a.m. I would make a lot of money. Typically, when people go on at that time, they make money as well. Um, and as far as the hating to wait around hours for calls, one, you shouldn't be waiting hours for calls. That's for starters. So we got to talk about your bidding and all that. Secondly, you shouldn't. I'm not here to tell people what to do. But I will say this. When I'm like, for instance, I say I'm about to go start my PSO work when I get off of here with you guys, right? That doesn't mean I'm like cleaning, I'm vacuuming, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm working during that time as well. So whether that's posting on social media, sending a message, hey, to everybody, hey, I'm on, can't wait to talk to y'all, uploading goodies, working on your HTML and your descriptions. You should have something else that's occupying your time based around work because this should be part of your time that you schedule for work. So like I said, don't just start this without having a schedule. I'm not here to talk about that right now. I really want to get finished through NiteFlirt, but I'm always preaching about schedules. Do not just start work without having a specific schedule for it. So whatever hours you schedule yourself to do NiteFlirt, Sex Panther, Talk to Me, whatever site you're on, be working during those hours. Don't be trying to just look at it as free time. How can you make some more money? Can you post a snap? Hey guys, I'm on today. I'm available for video chats and blah blah blah. Like, what are you doing to really get the money during those hours that you're working? Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, if y'all been sitting on there 2-3 hours and y'all ain't got not one phone call, it's a you problem. It's not a them problem. And I say that, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I say that because ain't nobody supposed to be sitting on there for no 2-3 hours and not getting not one phone call, not one interaction. When they're favoriting you, are you just not doing anything, or what are you doing when these guys are adding you to their favorites? Um, well, I've had clients request a recorded listing from me. I just don't really know what to do on them. So when clients request a recorded listing, try what's on your tip menu. So instead of doing that, maybe sell like a custom audio. So instead of not knowing what to say when they said, oh, well, I'd like to hear you on a recorded listing sometime, be like, oh, well, why don't you get a custom audio for me? It's $30 for 8 minutes or something like that, right? And they at that point they'll tell you, well, what are you into, what kind of things turn you on, blah blah blah. Oh, well, I'm a fan of SPH, cuckold, hot wife type fantasy. Roll with it as you wish. Then you roll with it as you wish. Some guys are more specific. They kind of give you scripts and stuff to go by. Just depends on your specific customer. But I would, if I was y'all, I would sell like something from your tip menu. Let's get to that. So when they favorite you, I'm about to, hold on. First off, I'm cooking some stew in my crock pot and I need to go check on it. I'm gonna go throw this away for my doggy getting into it. I was gonna make some breakfast chops and eggs and biscuits, but I only made breakfast chops and biscuits. So that's what I was eating on. Yeah. My stew will probably be ready in like 3 more hours. Um, but them breakfast chops was so good. And now I'm just gonna pig out and talk to y'all. I'm so about to put this weight back on. Anyways, let's talk about when guys favorite you. You want to do 2 things. This is so good. Okay, 2 things. Add them to a list because you should have customer lists, and send them your tip menu. Do not send the motherfuckers free minutes. You look desperate. When someone favorites you and you try to send them a minute to get them to call you, you just look desperate. Don't do that. Don't give out free minutes. I only give out free minutes if I miss the call, because that's your fuck up if you miss the call. And to keep your customer satisfaction rate up, I will give them one for a minute. At the end of the year, you can do this once every 6 months, or you can do this on the end of the year like I used to. I looked at my top 5 guys that spend the most money with me. Hundreds of dollars, not no bullshit. And I would give them 4 free minutes. Because I know that they're going to call me and talk to me for like an hour or 45 minutes. So they're the only ones, and because they spent money with me. It's just like a way of showing some customer appreciation, which I feel like we should all do. Oh, good. The next thing, after your customer list, you send them your tip menu. What is on y'all's tip menu? So besides me just sitting here telling you what to put on your tip menu, I need some interaction going. What is something that you want to add to your tip menu to send to your favorites? Favorites. Okay. First thing is customs. Custom audio, custom photo, custom video. So that's 3 things right there. How much should you charge for those things? A lot of people I've been talking to have been shortchanging themselves. Hey, y'all. There's 9 of y'all in here. Give me some thumbs up. If you have not given me a thumbs up, please do. That's the least y'all could do. Thumbs up. What? You gonna let me know how it tastes? Floofers? Okay, yeah, we can go over that in a second. It's floofer time. Intermission. Show some floof appreciation. My big boy. I am not helping you. Yeah, I know. I turned the sound off. Okay. Ugh. What can you add? We're gonna finish talking about the tip menu. Can you explain the whole ignore call? Definitely. I would not have thought to price the 8-minute audio at 30. What would you have priced the 8-minute audio at? Cute dog. Thank you. I manifested Mr. Floofers. Come here, buddy. I'll find it. Sit there and stare. Do what you do. Okay, so custom audio's 30, custom video I would not do under 45. I would really price it around 50, and custom photo set I would not do less than $25 for like 7 to 9 pictures. Um, don't sell individual pictures. Don't sell shit for like $5, $10 because guess what? They take their cuts. They take their cut from the sites. So is that leaving you with much money? No. Are you here to make money, or are you here to be cheap because that's what they want to pay is these cheap prices? This is a luxury service, so you need to get the price that you deserve. Um, how much should I charge for 3 pics and a video of me in all black leather outfit? Okay, so that you would sell as a goodie, I'm assuming. And 15 maybe? Do I take silent calls? No. I hate them. Like, sir, first off, I'll be the silent one. You can call me on an ignore listing, but I'm not about to do a silent call because guess what? I need interaction. I need to know that what I'm saying, you're liking what I'm saying. I don't need you just to hang up. Um, I don't need y'all just to hang up on me because you don't like what I'm saying. And then if you're on the call, if you're on a silent call more than like 20 minutes, what do I say? Like, what y'all want me to say? Like, I need some interaction. So if I'm going to take a silent call, they must chat me while we're speaking. If they cannot do that, then no. Um, Are y'all getting notifications? Like, tell me, do y'all get notifications when I post on my community board? Because right now I've been trying to get engagement with the community, with my community board on here. I would like some more engagement. I would like for y'all to comment, like everything. It's not a lot. But I just wonder, like, when I post on there, do you have to be on my YouTube page and just be being nosy? Yeah, because I don't think y'all get notifications for my community board. By the way, just as a little note, there's this YouTube called, the name is Supernatural Brainwave Power. Has 15 million views on this video updated 4 years ago. The video is entitled Abundance Meditation, Wealth and Money, Luck and Prosperity. It's a lady, it looks like gold tokens flowing down. That's the way I look at it. But I put that on, and I kid you not, money flows when I have that. I don't always play it. I probably should. But on days I'm like, okay, this is going to be a good day. I'm going into it with a positive attitude. I'm just like, I want to make some money. I put that on, have it on the TV while I'm waiting on calls, while I'm on cam, whatever the case is, and money be coming. I really like using that one. Okay. How do the community board first, and then how do your ignore calls work? So you create the listing. You can run it a few different ways. Me personally, when they would call, I let them know, hey, do you understand that this is an ignore line? As straightforward as that may seem, I need them to understand, hey, it's 11 of y'all. Please give me a thumbs up. I need them to understand that, one, it is an ignore line. So I don't want them, hello, hello, hello. I don't need you giving me no bad review. So I say that. And then if they say no, or if they say yes, or no matter what they say, I don't say anything else. Oh, it's your boy Freddy. Let's take the time. Look, let me tell you. So my child was like, "Why do you not have those foxy shorts on?" And I was like, "Do I have to wear them every time I'm on live?" She's like, "You're the type of person that seems like you want to promote your friend's brand every time you're on your YouTube." So yeah. And I was like, "Okay, I'll put them on." Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to go follow Finney's fine ass. Okay, go check out his YouTube channel because I mean y'all go check him out just everywhere, but his YouTube is it be having me rolling, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. So check him out. But back to the ignore line. Whether I say, do you understand that this is an ignore listing? If they say yes or they say no or whatever they say, I don't say anything else because I've already clarified. Like, this is an ignore listing. I'm ignoring you. So they could be like, no, I didn't understand and keep talking to themselves, or they can sit there. If they say yes, somehow I'll be like, okay, well, you're gonna sit there like a good boy, wait patiently because I have more important things to do than to sit and talk to you right now. But you can just sit there and wait patiently. At Finney's Playhouse, y'all can't click on each other's avatars, but it's just Finney's Playhouse. Um, but yeah, so ignore calls. That's that's pretty much how that goes. So as funny as this may seem, ignore. Like who calls to get ignored? As funny and odd as that may seem, y'all are just like it's easy money. You really want to maintain like have them keep coming back to you. And so the way you do that is by understanding why would a person want to call an ignore listing? What makes them want to call an ignore line? And so I'm sure there are several things. What I've concluded is one, there's virgins. Believe it or not, there's really shy virgins out there. They do exist. Whether they're pretending or not, who knows? But it do be a good amount of them. There's guys that are just so shy that they want to know a pretty girl is on the other line, but they don't want you to say anything because they just cannot handle it. I don't know why. I don't know what this triggers in them that they don't know how to handle a woman talking to them, but they really do. Then you can title your listing like pussy free hand humper, right? Um, wait patiently like a good boy while I deal with more important things, whatever. So, did that give y'all clarification on ignore lines? Is that making sense? And I would say you want to price it a little bit less than your other listings. Don't go, please, y'all. Do not go less than 99 cents. Please don't go less than 99 cents for nothing. And don't feel like you have to start with 99 cents to get calls on the listings where you're actually talking. Okay, I would like to go back to the tip menu and kind of reiterate that because we didn't finish. But like I said, when they favorite you, you want to send them your tip menu. So we talked about custom videos. I don't want y'all to price it for less than $45 for about an 8-minute video. NiteFlirt, it's hard to send 9 or more minutes, I've noticed. Keep your keep your videos on there for customers at 8 minutes, but $45, $50 even. Don't look at me like that price is too high because that's your fault if you feel like you're not even worth that. And then that if that's the case, why are you even doing it? Custom audios, $30 for 8 minutes. Don't go under that. I'm giving y'all minimum prices. If you want to price pointers a little bit higher, feel free. I would not go extremely high because you're here to make sales. Be realistic, but at the same time, get what you need to get. Okay. Um, oh, what else? Oh, cock rating, dick rating, cock rating, a rating. So here's the thing about ratings. I used to charge 3 different prices. So obviously they say they want a rating. I'm like, do you want to text? You want me to text the response back? Do you want the audio response or do you want a video response? And I would have three different prices. So like $10 to $15 to text it, 15 to 20 for audio, and like 30 for like a video. Mind you, it's only gonna be like 3 to 5 minutes, right? Because how much can you say about it? And does anybody need clarifications on how to do a rating? If so, I'll go into more detail because I feel like a lot of girls don't know how to properly judge a dog. So if y'all need any examples, I'll give you some. But I totally changed that. Now y'all can do those three prices. Personally, let me tell you how I up the sales. By scratching out those three prices and that's really good, Emily. By scratching out those prices and charging one price for a rating. So now my ratings are $25 for a topless video rating, and it's about 3 minutes. So here's the thing, you never want to offend anybody, and like I said, you want that customer to turn from a rating video to now buy custom video or buy custom audio or request more from you, just want to spend more money with you. So you don't want to offend them. That's the number one rule. The next rule is you have to figure out what they're wanting. So I'll judge it by how they're sending me this. I've had guys send me their stuff next to like a little bitty lighter. Obviously, it should be a no-brainer that, oh, they're into SP, can't even talk, SPH, small penis humiliation. Like, that's their thing. And then some guys that have like a really nice one, a really big one, obviously, they want you to brag on it. But some people I just don't know. And if I don't know if they want me to make fun of it or if they want me to brag on it, this is what you do. You ask them, hey, what do you think about your thing? And listen to their response. Their response is going to tell you everything that you need to know to make your video. If they're like, this small, pathetic thing, if they say, well, it doesn't matter what I think, I want your opinion, I always brag on it. That's also the catch because I really don't want to offend anyone and hurt their feelings, like honestly. So if they want you to make fun of it, and please YouTube, don't demonetize me. But we're like 50 minutes in, so it'll be okay. Oh my gosh, look at that little thing. You cannot be serious. Oh my gosh. Stop playing with me right now. Why don't you just go ahead, take some more pictures, take the real pictures, show me the real thing, because that cannot be it. That will never get inside of me. That little bitty thing, you'll never satisfy a real woman like me. And so you could just go on and say things like that. Um, I had to watch an ad before this live, so I'm gonna get some money. Get some money. But now if they want you to brag on it, be very descriptive. Oh my gosh, I love the way it curves to the left like that. It's gonna feel so good when it gets in me. Blah blah blah. Look at the mushroom head. Oh my gosh, the ball side looks really nice. I'm so glad you took the time to trim it up and shave it for me and just make sure it looks good. Like, just boost some egos. And then I always give them a number rating. I never give anybody a 10 because nobody is perfect. And honestly, until I know how it feels inside of me, you are not getting no 10. Um, and then I don't really like hair, so because how are you gonna suck on the balls with the hair? I'm just saying. So, I'll tell them if I don't like that, I might give them an 8 or take off points. But regardless, I give them a rating. If they're small, they get a smaller rating. So that's how you do that. So we got y'all guys better be taking some notes too. We got custom audio, custom video, custom photo set, and rating. So then a couple other things you can add to your tip menu is one, a fan sign. You want to have something cheap on your tip menu for the broke people, and just so you can get a little money, you might help for a bidding money or something. So you could do like a fan sign for like $7 to $10. I throw in a little constructive criticism just in case they be sending these to, oh yeah. I think they appreciate it too. How do you deal with someone stealing your listing title? It's very unique, and this flirt blocked me after I emailed her about it. Okay, for starters, you just have to know that, first off, when people copy me, I used to get mad. Like, I used to have this one girl that I thought was a cool little industry friend, and then I see her just now she got blonde hair. Now she doing this. I'm doing my videos this way. I'm trying to make funny videos. Now she doing this. Now she trying to think she funny. Now, like all these things, right? But I used to get mad, but I really just take it as flattery. Like, yeah, bitch, you like what I was doing. Like, okay, you taking my ideas, you bopping off me. I just take it as flattery because the more I would really like to be very well known. I can't just use the word famous, but definitely well known and established. And with that, you're always gonna have people copying you. So I look at it more like that, like, you know, they saw something creative in the title that I had that they wanted to steal it and make it their own. Now, if they do that, if they're just doing that out of like, oh, they just like what you said or whatever, and it's no like bad intentions, but if they're just having some negative thoughts to it, guess what? Karma. So let the universe deal with them. Don't let them upset you. And don't like, yeah, they're just gonna block you. Don't get caught up, please don't get caught up with the forums commenting. At the end of the day, me, you, all y'all right there, we're coworkers. We're not friends. We're coworkers. And so you gotta think like that. They're just coworkers. Don't get involved in no drama. Don't try to email them. Just let them be. Let the universe deal with them. How can I get around the amount they charge for international calls if you're not basic baby? Yeah, like I've had questions from South Africa, from the UK, from this, and I'm just not knowledgeable in that. I don't know. So and even Canada. So like it's very hard for me to answer those questions because I don't know. I don't have the answers for that, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's just I don't even know how that works. Okay, back to the tip menu, fan sign. So like I said, you can have something cheap on there. So $7 to $10 for a fan sign, literally just you like say Emily wanted a fan sign. So I would like write Emily's name down on the piece of paper and be like and pose with it all cute. Stupid as that sounds, people really enjoy fan signs because they are your fans, whether you just started and you got 5 fans or you've been in the game and you got 2,000 fans, like whatever the case is, like they really look up to us like they're our fans, so they might want a fan sign. On a side note, I don't do free fan signs for like the guys on Twitter that like, can you post a fan sign and pose like this and do that? There used to be this one guy, I think his name is like ASR Babes or something. Really cool guy. He didn't ask for nothing for free or like not creepy or anything. And I used to do fan signs on Twitter like that. And I was just like, I just felt stupid because I wasn't getting organic followers like that. So I stopped that like my first year. But now I charge people for fan signs. So if I'm not doing free ones, if they want a fan sign, they gotta pay for it. Um Paisley takes the day off, $400. Harmony takes the day off. Emily takes the day off. Grace takes the day off. Whatever. Takes the day off, $400. There are guys that will just come. They'll see that on your tip menu, especially when you favorite them. You're sending them your tip menu once they favorite you. Put a price on there so it takes the day off. My highest single tip on NiteFlirt was $500 for not doing shit. And when I got that, I felt really like I felt this burst of like, oh my gosh. So like in the big scheme of things, $500 really isn't that much. But then when you're just like doing stuff like this and your day my daily goals are like $300, And then to get all that at one time, it's just like you get this rush of excitement. So have something like that. You can also have, like, I had Paisley Takes a Day Off and I have Spoil Me, which are two different things. Spoil Me is you just send me like $200 so I can use that to buy new lingerie or whatever the fuck I want. What else can you have on your tip menu? Oh, I got tip menus in front of me. Let me see what's appropriate for night flirt. I think I pretty much said everything. I did charge a price to sex me and chat. So let's talk about chat for a second. How many hours do you have to put in each day to reach your goal? I don't reach my goal by phone text, so I just want to let you guys know that that's not how I make my money. I like to be very clear. But me personally, sometimes I reach my goal in an hour. Sometimes I'm working 10 hours and I ain't even half my goal. So it's just, as long as you're consistent, I do believe the money will flow to you. However, even after doing this, working on my 5th year, every day that I get on cam or that I start to make money, I never know how much I'm gonna make. I can have a $10 day, I can have $1,000 day, I can have a $200 day, I can have a $175 day, I can have a $500 day. Like, it all just varies. Consistency, having no doubts, putting effort into my work, um, being personable, selling my personality are all things that I felt like have had me not having to work a job. Like, I'm not rich and I'm not where I want to be, but I don't have to go clock in anywhere. I don't have to go back and sell my plasma. Like, y'all, that first year, I'm like trying to grind, trying to do this. It took me up until like March of 2019. Like, I was selling that plasma. I was trying to just get money. I was doing DoorDash, just making sure that I had it. But ever since 2019, I haven't had to do any of those things. And so I'm very thankful because of it. And I'm the type of person that doesn't want to go back and work a job. So if I have to put in 1 hour or I have to put in 12 hours to reach my goal, I'm gonna just do it. Now I've been off my rocker, been off my game for a little bit. I've been kind of I don't know how I just been. I just been. That's literally it. And so I'm just trying to get like really back on track. But you guys are helping me get here. Y'all don't know how much this means by y'all being on here talking to me and getting me more focused. Because after this, like I said, I am gonna do some PSO work today. What else would y'all like to know about Night Flirt, Sex Panther? I'm gonna tell y'all everything I'm gonna talk about. NiteFlirt, Sex Panther, Chatterbait, Cam Soda, Bongo, My Free Cams, Mini Vids, Clips for Sale, and I Want Clips are like the best. I don't like talking about OnlyFans because I'm not the best at it. And this one girl shouted me out, "Oh my gosh, Paisley gave me the best OnlyFans game." And I just feel kind of stupid, to be honest, because although I did give her helpful tips, I'm just not doing so well there. So I really don't like preaching that. But I mean, any questions, anything I know, I'll be more than happy to share with you guys. I'm not on Night Flirt. I told y'all what the Night Flirt Karens did. I didn't want to talk about recorded listings. We had touched on that a bit earlier and the reasons why. Did y'all get 1099s from Night Flirt? If you made over $400, you should be getting your 1099. I'm not no tax expert. I'm not giving no tax advice, but please do y'all's taxes. Let me tell you, if I was the type of person to not do my taxes, like, how are y'all gonna get approved for y'all's apartment? Because let's face it, in this industry, I was like, how am I gonna get approved? Like, I really didn't know because I got this apartment before I got in this industry. And then when I out there had to show people your proof of income, you have to show them your tax information. By the way, this is a contract job, not a sole proprietorship. I just found that out as well. Any other questions? Okay, hold on. Let me check on my stew, y'all. Let me check on my stew. Ugh, Big Mama gotta get up. I'm tired. Buddy, mother floofer. It's smelling good. It's smelling good. Ugh. Mm. Oh yeah, I cannot talk about that because I'm not that well educated in that to be talking about it. But if anybody else wants to speak on that, feel free. Okay, any other questions, concerns, comments, any things we could talk about? Anything else, you guys? That's right. I know that's right. Girl, them NiteFlirt Karens that got me kicked off because of my YouTube videos. I do my taxes through TurboTax. Well, I bid when I was on there, I bid every single time. Try different times. Let me just give y'all a encouragement story. So I did this one consultation, and I'll talk about her every time. I believe she's 52. She's definitely in her 50s. She made $1,900 her first 7 days. The reason why she made that much money is because she left her phone calls on for 7 days. She didn't turn it off. She wanted to scale what time people would call her, like when would she get her customers. And so she left it on. She made that much money. She got to her bag. She was able to see and determine what time customers would call her. So the money, you can't make the money off there. If you're not making at least 500 a week from NiteFlirt, consider getting a consultation. Oh, sis, I got y'all on here right now. If anybody is watching right now, not if you're watching on the replay, but if you're watching right now, I'll do $50 off a consultation. They're 150. So if y'all want a consultation, let me know. Okay, anything else, guys? It's 3:30 where I'm at. I'm gonna go get on the phone lines. Well, do I want to take like a 2 hour nap, 1 hour nap? I wish I had some coffee or Red Bull. You know what? I might go get me a soda. I might go get me a soda. I need me a Coca-Cola or some coffee. Do you have my Instagram? I prefer you to message me on Instagram. Let me write my Instagram name. And if you message me right now, just let me know. I'll look. What is a realistic daily bid for newbies? I'm looking to earn at least 500 a week. So first off, when you bid on your subcategory, not like to get to the very first page. You want to be at pages 1 through 5 of your subcategory, not 1 through 5 on Find a Flirt because you'll just run out of your bidding money and I don't want y'all to lose money. I literally lost $40 before I even made $1. I had no clue what the fluff I was doing. So please don't lose all your money. I would say keep your budget at $10 bidding and don't lose that $10. Don't let that $10 just disappear. Like, make sure you're doing things to get you calls. When they're adding you to their, every time they click on you, you're paying for that bid. What is going to make them call you? What is going to make them add you to their favorites? What is going to make them get something from you? So that's why you're listing that picture on your listing, your HTML, all that. Make sure it looks as best as possible. Make sure that your picture stands out. Red lipstick. Look, I want y'all to look at me now and go look at me, the little video I did last night in the red. You see the difference? If I post a picture looking like this and I post a picture look at me with my red lipstick looking all cute with them, I'm gonna get calls, right? This nigga be like, what the fluff? Who she is on there looking like this? I have a little one. I can use an ignore listing while she's awake or would there be an issue? Yeah, no kids in the background of the calls. That's like kind of with like child porn rules. All right. All right, y'all. Any other questions, concerns, anything? Anything? Okay, y'all. Well, I'm about to get off. Thank y'all for joining. Oh my gosh, we had a lot of engagement today. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all go comment on my community board, please. Leave a post, comment, engage with me there. Like it. I can't wait to see how much watch hours I got from this 1 hour because it's gonna be so good. And I'm gonna go try to get pumped up because I'm just not in a good mood. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just like, nah, nah. That's how I feel today. I'm just kind of down. But I want to be pumped up for you guys and get on here and give y'all some stuff. All right. Talk to you later. Go check out that YouTube video I recommended. That meditation. Type in money meditation. It should pop up. It's yellow. Look like tokens are falling down. I keep that in the background. And yeah. Y'all don't have to retract y'all's messages. I really like y'all's messages to stay because it lets people know that people are engaging with me. But we'll comment on the community board. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.